A proposed set of renovations to the Beltrami County Jail in Bemidji has run into some problems. The Beltrami County Board of Commissioners became frustrated with the Minnesota Department of Corrections as a 5-year process has cost them time and taxpayer money. Our Jackson Bruner has more on the delays that this project will face in the near future.
Times have changed from when renovations to the Beltrami County Jail were first proposed in 2009.
It's gone for so long that we may have lapsed some code changes, so to speak.
The Beltrami County Board of Commissioners initially looked at changes that would relocate the kitchen and administrative offices in the jail. Beyond that, negotiations have been stalled between local government and the state. Among the commissioners, there's been frustration with the Department of Corrections, which to this point has only approved Phase 1 of the renovation. Phases 2 and 3 are about extra cells for classification and segregation among prisoners. The Department of Corrections in Minnesota wants extra corrections officers staffed to go with these additions, which raised eyebrows on the board.
It would drive 7 full-time corrections officers, and that's just too high of a price tag, and that's an annual price tag, year after year after year.
That's an extra $450,000 that the county would have to spend on staffing. Given how long the project has taken to develop, frustration started to boil over at Tuesday's meeting.
There are some things that are just falling apart on us, and that was part of this whole project, was to fix up an old jail project that you might have an HVAC unit up there that's 30 years old, and we've been holding it together with baler twine and duct tape.
The board says most of its concerns come from how much the new Department of Corrections requirements seem to differ from an initial model of efficiency. Jackson Bruner, Lakeland News.
At the conclusion of Tuesday's meeting, the board voted 4-1 to stop the project after Phase 1, which involves relocation of certain areas of the building. The board did ask that their contractors and engineers continue to discuss future renovations with the Minnesota Department of Corrections before it reconvenes next Tuesday.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.